So the one thing I loved about that show down at the Burl in Kentucky was it just felt old school to me, man. Tickets were like $30.
Yeah.
Beers were $6 and two awesome bands. And it was like going back in time. I haven't been to a show like that in a long time. I've been playing drums for 30 years, but I can barely talk and play at the same time.
Drummer left the band, and then we had a show, and it was like, well, what are we going to do? And I was like, well, I drum. I can, without a doubt, play the drums, but can I sing and do it at the same time? And I remember feeling insanely gassed. It was like marathon status at the end of that set. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to do this now. What I'm going to do. They're just like the heaviest hitters to me. I mean, those guys instrumentally are just like two of the strongest musicians that I know. So it's really cool to be able to jam with them all the time. Singles are good for social. Singles are good for the platform. And it worked. It's cool as far as like the singles goes. A lot of it is like standalone, but it also is just like a piece of time.
Right.
Because we're like, that was like a segment of the band's timeline, and we want to honor that. And to be able to move forward, it's nice to have that. It's almost like a bookmark.
I think a good idea is to do 8 or 10 singles and then make a record out of it.
Totally.
Well, just kicking ideas around. But are you guys planning on doing something like that with all the singles you have stacking up? Put them on vinyl,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's full color on the inside and outside. I mean, that's a really good idea.
The smaller batch thing is becoming more of a regular, more normal thing as opposed to just a couple of years ago. Just even talking to other DIY bands and guys I met on the road, and they're just like, yeah, man, you can find them. They're kind of hidden, but they're there. So if you want to do short runs, or if you've got money for a couple hundred copies, they're going to do it for you because they're trying to support everybody. And it's definitely coming back. I would say it's more than it ever has been. More than anything else, just getting out and playing is what we're concerned with. So, I mean, we've released our own music every single time on our own dime, just completely on our own. If it's not broke, don't fix it. We're just going to kind of keep trucking. And then if the time comes, basically, we just want to build the thing until it's okay. It's out of our hands, and to return to those fans and those different parts of the country, different countries in general, and just perform night in, night out, and to deliver every time. That's huge stuff.
It's a different world. It's like you beautify the world when you get your art out there. So that's just part of it. It is a little tough, but if you just do the mundane just so you can get to the jam, that's what I tell us.
It's true, man. If you have good intentions and if you're creating great art, like things are going to happen, and it'll happen the way you need it to. I've been staring at the stage for years. That's one of those moments where you're like, one day I'll get up there and play. Chris would just come back and shoot the breeze with us after sets. What are you guys doing? What are you up to? Have a cocktail together. Especially after the St. Augustine show, we just hung out in the green room together for an hour and a half. Like Chris Robinson's just like sitting here. We're like listening to a song we haven't released yet, and he's all into it. It was cool, man. Just being like completely DIY, nobody representing us. We got there on our own sheer will. And I don't know, it makes us hungry for the next one for sure. Can't believe I'm seeing like a band with drummer, front man, just so different, just awesome. And then just obviously blew up. So they had been friends for years and years. And so Andrew ended up personally sending one of them footage of us and was like, hey, like, you need to hear about these guys. And months later, we're very excited to have Fortune Child back on with the Crows. Just motivation for DIY bands, man. Just do it. Don't say no to anything and just play. Eat your ass off. It's cool.
He's a plane crash survivor. That's where I heard about that.
Yeah.
There's another Skinner plane crash survivor like 40 minutes from us in Akron.
And I remember we went to a coffee shop in St. Augustine, and we sit down, and he rolls up in this like insane car. He's got like a rollie on. I was like, who in the heck is this guy? And I remember, because before we were Fortune Child, we were Dangerbird was like the first name of the band. And the first thing he says is, he's like, gotta change the name. Little things that he would say, and it's just, whoa, it's not something I would have ever thought of, but just his ears were on something like Don't Stop Believing. Dude, live is everything, man. I think it's our favorite records. Like, it doesn't lie every time. The energy of a take where everybody's in the same room together playing at the same time. It's it's the way it's supposed to be heard. If you played something AI and you play something real, there's an intangible that you just can't recreate. And no matter what they do, and I get all the monetary crap that people are doing with it, whatever, cool, kudos, whatever, you're ruining it for everybody, but whatever you want to do. There's definitely some actual tools that can make the flow and the process quicker. That I agree with, because in terms of being in the studio, we've all been there. Like, the faster and the smoother you can do things, the quicker you can move from idea to idea, the better.
It was last year that you jumped into the band, right? In 2024.
At first, it was a big I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss, but like giant oh shit moment. I was like, well, all right, well, I guess I'm doing this. And then of course, like the first show we do is Psych Fest in Austin, which is like a festival I've wanted to attend for years. I remember warming up, or just like I had my sticks in my hand. I was just being absolutely impatient and incredibly nervous. And I'm standing on the side of the stage and I'm like trying not to like think about anything. And I just look up and it's Jay Mascis playing drums with which I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'm doing this.
Pinch myself, man.
It became like a huge listening game. What does the song call for? Like just put your thumbprint on it and listen a ton. It was a lot of listening, a lot of just like watching dynamics and seeing where things could push, seeing where things could pull. It was, I think that was very cool for me, very cool for the band. New takes on things. And it made the pressure release immediately, just
Right.
losing that whole like learn the score kind of aspect or like approach, if you will. I feel like we went in like feeling really good. So it made the recording process really fun and I don't know, a great experience, I would say overall. But he's got a thing, man, and it is so cool. It's one of those times where it's like you dream of those moments of, oh, how cool it'd be to like do this with that guy. But then it's don't
Yeah.
poison it. It's
Yeah.
there. Let it live its life.
I was like, "Are you gonna put it on Spotify?" He's like, "Hell no, man! I'm not doing that. I'm done
Yeah.
with the table. I'm done with all that shit." And I was like,
Yeah.
as a fan, I'm like a little sad, but I respect the shit out of it. I was like, "Dude, I'll come to the shows and buy your records." I love
Yeah.
that whole mentality.
Yeah. That goes back to what I was saying, man. If you're making good art, like it doesn't matter. People are gonna show up for it. That guy is a wizard. So it was very cool. We have some other tricks up our sleeve that we're sitting on that we're excited to kind of unleash to ATW realm. I'm very lucky to be a part of two of my favorite bands, really. So it's cool, man. Yeah, it's easier to do those kind of cluster things now, man. Like it's more feasible. It just
Yeah.
makes more sense all the way around.
I don't know, 25 years probably.
I
And this
think
was,
that was the first one of the run too. I'm pretty sure was
yeah,
Cleveland.
pretty sure
It
it
was at
was.
the Hard Rock.
Yeah,
Was that what that
Northfield.
was?
Yeah.
Northfield. Yep, that was
Yeah.
it.
We'll pump that record on Friday and help hopefully get some ears on it.